we're here today in Mount Vernon, Missouri at Moriondo's farm with Nathan Arnold. Thanks for meeting with us.
Thank you.
Nathan's a herdsman here, and you haven't been here very long, have you?
I haven't. This will be this September will be a year. We're kind of a multi-faceted place, so we run registered Angus and Sim-Angus cattle. We put on 2 bull sales a year and sell some females as well. This fall we'll sell 160 bulls or so, and then in our spring sales we'll handle another 60 or 70 animals. So we have about anywhere from 500 to 600 registered cattle at a time, cow base wise, depending on the time of year. And then in addition we run another 1,250 commercial cows, and then we'll retain all them calves through, at least through the yearling phase, and then we'll buy some customer cattle, and we'll buy some other cattle to put in with them, because we are pretty diversified. You know, traditionally a lot of the things that we were weaning and a lot of the registered cattle themselves were getting something produced through a TMR. So from my aspect of it, looking at the cost of everything, you know, we're saving 50 cents a head a day on yearlings, feeding them. And in addition to, I can feed 3 times as many cattle with 1 box of feed. So that's less trips back and forth to the barn to fill up, or to wherever his overhead's at. So we're saving on fuel, we're saving on vehicle maintenance. And then, you know, even the wean calves and the yearlings, once we put them on grass, they were still getting a pellet of some form. And you know, just 10 years ago we had to do it with a TMR, I think, if we wanted to use that DDG, and now we have the opportunity to feed it in a cube or a pellet and still get that energy, and not have to be running these tractors and these mixers down the road all the time. Or and it just gives us a lot more, I mean, I think, versatility. My push was just to be able to have something versatile that we could kind of use across the board with everything. We started out just weaning calves on it, and now we're developing registered heifers on it. So it's given us a little bit more of a tool in our toolbox, I think. Well, the thing we're seeing even with our yearlings is that those cattle aren't super fleshy coming off grass. They're hard. They're you know, there's more muscle and frame there versus just an overly fleshy animal that has been fed, you know, 8 or 9 pounds a day, where now we're at 2.5 pounds 4 times a week on those cattle. If we wouldn't have weighed them, I would have missed their weight. You know,
they're bigger than they look, aren't they?
Yes, they're a lot bigger than they look, a lot harder than they look, and they did well for us. You know, the thing that's impressed our guys is how well they take to the feed right off. And the contentment of it. You know, and I think that's the biggest hurdle for any producer is whether it's registered stuff, commercial stuff, or bought animals he's bringing in, is getting cattle to go on feed quick. Even our replacement heifers that we're bringing along, you know, they're getting 3 pounds of that cube. You know, 5 days a week, and they're growing really good. They got good frames on them. They're not overly fleshy, which to me is a good thing, you know, come breeding time and things like that. And so I think we're a lot easier on the rumen of those cattle too. You know, by not putting 20 or 30 pounds of a ration in them, letting them do it, you know. And the other thing I'm seeing is, I think our forage is going farther with us since we started this. So I think it's a good deal all in all.